In today's video, I want to share the best password manager setup for families and teens. Password managers are a great tool. They don't just create, auto-generate strong password for us. They also save them, and most of the time, they autofill. And they are not good just for passwords, also for credit card information and much more. But I hear you. If we put all this sensitive information in one place, what will happen if someone got access? And it's a legitimate concern, isn't it? So after we discuss teens, parents, share my own setup at home, we're going to also discuss how to keep your password manager safe and secure. Before 18, I consider teens as high risk. We all know our teenagers, they go to libraries, they work with their friends on projects, and they can share their laptops. Another thing, they can log in also to their accounts from school, from a laboratory, and even sometimes from a library. So that's why all high sensitive accounts, especially those that are linked to identity, like government ID, needs to be kept by the parents. My teens manage the medium sensitive account. And here we are speaking about school emails, subscription, gaming. Teens are really focused on convenience and speed. However, I do enforce three principles. First, the password, they have to be auto-generated. The password love at school 67, this is over. It has to be a long, complex, unique password. The second thing that I educate my teens to do is about two-factor authentication. It has to be enabled whenever it is available, and as much as possible, stay away from SMS. The third principle, and I think it's the hardest, is to log out from your account. The talk that works with the teens, it's not about security. It's more about, well, your friend can see your chats. They can read your messages. Do you want that? This is to make them sensitive that they have to make sure to log out from their account. Just by these three principles, even if the teens use a built-in password manager like Google Password Manager or Microsoft Edge, I think that they are ahead of most of people. In our home, I don't enforce before 18 the third-party password manager because I think it's overwhelming for their age, and they're gonna probably quit and use easy, weak passwords. For parents, we have at least a couple of options. Third-party password managers. And the best feature in these password managers is family plans, where each member in the family can have a separate vault. Like my husband and I, everyone has his own password. And if needed, we can share a password in a secure way. They don't offer just keeping your passwords. You can also put the pins for your house, for your phone, for your laptop. Security question. You can also save them in the password manager. Same thing for your government ID, like NAS, passport, driver license, payment information. All these sensitive information, you can have it saved, stored securely in one place. That's why many families choose a third-party password manager. There is a fee to pay every year, but honestly, I believe it is worth it. If for any reason you don't want to try a third-party password manager, there is the option of built-in password managers like Google, Microsoft Edge, or even Apple Keychain. They are convenient. They are available on your device. However, they don't offer family plans. And there are some weaknesses that you need to be aware of. If someone gets access to your account, the person will have access to all your passwords. There is also the question of a browser, because the browser is known for vulnerabilities. Look, as today you are using nothing, a built-in password manager is a big improvement. And I'm going to repeat that. As today, you are using nothing, you are probably repeating weak passwords. So just getting a free built-in password manager, it's a great improvement. The way I use for my most high sensitive accounts, I save them in Dashlane. And the reason why I'm not comfortable with my password manager to be open whenever I log in. These accounts, I check them once or few times a week. I log in intentionally and I make sure I log out. For the rest, like utilities, credit card information, libraries, gym, I just use Google Password Manager. It is convenient. And for me, it does balance convenience with minimizing the exposure and the risk of someone having access. This is a really good concern. If we are putting all this sensitive information in one place, we need to make it secure. And the first principle, it starts with from where you're gonna log in to your password manager. I just use my laptop, and when I say my laptop, it's my own laptop. I don't do it from the devices of my kids, never. Same thing, a smartphone. So there are two main devices that are used to check my password manager. The second thing, it comes to enabling two-factor authentication, and for sure, no SMS to be used. It's going to be an authentication application or a YubiKey security key. Like the two-factor authentication is really critical for your password manager. As a summary, the best password manager setup is the one that works for you, that is safe, but it also balances simplicity and convenience.